and rags and all that. And then there's okay, so I'm gonna do Mexican chicken casserole. It's not authentic, it's just something I call it. So here I have an entire carton of chicken broth and 2 really big chicken breasts that are defrosted. I'm just gonna cook this for maybe 8 minutes on high pressure, and then I'm gonna, instead of shredding it, I'm gonna dice it up and I'm gonna make a little casserole situation. And I've got this like red enchilada sauce and some cannellini beans, all kinds of yummy stuff is gonna happen. So what I usually do, I have horrible handwriting, but I write down what I'm thinking for a recipe or whatever. And this is just the first step, obviously. But the reason I did so much chicken broth is because I'm gonna do a salmon pasta bake with like a creamy sauce, and I need this chicken broth that I'll mix in with like some butter and unsweetened original almond milk and a bunch of spices and herbs to make the creamy sauce for the salmon pasta bake. So that's why I did all of the chicken broth. But I will just show you this whenever it's done. I'm not gonna put anything else in there because it would all go into the broth, and I'm doing Mexican and I don't want Mexican with my pasta bake. So I'll just show you the next steps after this for the Mexican chicken casserole. Okay, this is done. I almost made a rookie mistake and I almost opened it without doing the quick release. I did a 5-minute slow release, and then I noticed the pin was not down yet, so thank goodness I did not mess that up. Also, did you know that you can put this in the side like that? Yeah. So there we go. That's the num num chicken. I'm gonna scrape away all that ickiness, and I will drain using a really fine strainer any little bits out so that it's just all broth. But I'm gonna let that cool a minute, and then I will put it on a plate. You don't have to dirty up an entire giant cutting board. You can just put the food on a plate and cut it up. Fun fact. Then you can just stick it in the dishwasher and not have to hand wash a wooden cutting board. So that's the first step in the casserole, and I'll show you next the rest. Okay, so that is 2 very large chicken breasts. I did make sure that they were at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit on the inside. And that is, I used kitchen shears. It was a lot easier than using a knife and fork, and you just kind of like stab it with the fork and then like use the scissors. And anyways, make sure it's only for food, not things you open packages with. And then I've got most of the beans in here I'm gonna blend up. I've got a little hot water in there. I'm gonna do a little bit of this, or I may actually do salsa because I'm gonna use this for the actual casserole. I saved aside a little bit of this because I like it in like a salad or tuna or salmon or chicken salad sandwiches, just to add a little extra fiber. And then there's the beautiful broth for the salmon pasta bake that will be in another video. So I actually realized I have no more canned corn, and I need some white balsamic vinegar and some other things. So I'm gonna go get that, and then I will come back and start the process of the casserole. I almost forgot, quinoa. The only way I like quinoa is in a salad like this. I do not like it any other way. It's a weird texture, and I'm not really very picky, but I really love it this way. And I was gonna show you the kind I get. Yes, I have some yummy chips. Every once in a while I treat myself to some cheddar and sour cream chips, or even cupcakes, whatever I want. But here's the quinoa I got. You just want to read the back, rinse it very well, follow the instructions. But it's a seed, it's a whole, complete protein, and it's delicious. But you just definitely want to rinse it well with a very fine mesh strainer and read the instructions, follow them well. Yes, I need to get my nails done. I will do that this week. Okay, so that's the thing, is like if you don't like quinoa, maybe try it in a salad. I literally heated it up for about 20 seconds because it was already cooked, and it's just a really good source of complex carbs. So that's it. Okay, so that's the first layer. I wish I had one of these that's like smaller than this, because I have like a little square one, like an 8x8 or 9x9, and then I have this ginormous one. I need one smaller or in between sizes, but here's the first layer down. I did add more tahini, salt, and some chili powder, or chili, yes, chili powder, because the chicken was plain and there was nothing on these, so they needed salt as well. So I'm just gonna keep repeating, and I only have this much chicken left. So it may just be like 2 layers of chicken, but all the other stuff, it'll be delicious. It'll be great. It's a lot of cheese. And I'm almost out of this. I was a little heavy-handed with it because it just looked so delicious. I kind of like went like this. But I'll show you the finished product whenever it all comes out of the oven and it's all bubbly and melty. Okay, so there it is. I did 10 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for, 10 minutes, and then I took it out and added more cheese. I didn't do very much cheese the first time. I added more cheese over top, and I did another 5 minutes. And then I'm just gonna cover it with aluminum foil and let it set and soak up all the yumminess. And I only used that red enchilada sauce in the bean mixture and then the final layer before the cheese. So I don't know if it really matters whatever order you do it in, but I just want to make sure everything is not too dry because it's chicken breasts and, you know, yellow corn tortillas. So I actually only had to use, I think, 4 yellow corn tortillas, and I tore them up into little pieces, and I did not use the potato chips, which I think would be too potato-y, but I could see how tortilla chips or Doritos would work in this. So that's it for this video, and wherever you are, I hope you have a great day or a night.